What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be ranking NFL running backs. So let's go ahead and start the rankings. I mean, it's pretty easy deciding the bottom four. I mean, I'm going to put Zeke there. Zeke in his prime, amazing running back, but he is far from his prime, way past it. I'm going to put, I think, Zach Moss. I can't exactly remember, but I think it's Zach Moss who is going to be their starting running back. I'll put him there. J.K. Dobbins, I believe, is going to be starting for the Chargers. I'll put him down here. I really don't think he's that good. And Alexander Madison, I believe, is starting for the Raiders. I'm going to put him down here too. I mean, these four are pretty much unquestionable. They're not great. Now, for the top 28, I'm going to put James Conner. I do like James Conner, but he's getting a bit older. He's getting to the point where, running backs, normally don't do very well around the 28-year-old mark, and that's around where he is. Um, so I don't think he's going to be that good this season. He hasn't been great previous season, but I mean, he's an underrated running back in my opinion. I'm also going to put, I don't know who's going to be starting, but Chuba Hubbard, Jonathan Brooks, Miles Sanders, whichever one of them starts. I mean, they're Chuba Hubbard and Miles Sanders both are not very good. I don't know about Jonathan Brooks. I mean, I think he'll be fairly good, but I'm not 100% sure on him. Next, I'm going to throw in Ramondre Stevenson. I mean, I don't think he's bad. I just think he's in a very bad situation, one. But also, I don't think he's very good either. And then for the last one, I'm going to put for top 28, is probably Devin Singletary. I mean, he's not a bad running back. He's just not good either. Now, moving on to top 24, I'm going to put, I think they're starting Brian Robinson Jr. this year, or at least I hope. I mean, unless they're starting Austin Eckler, which, if they're starting Austin Eckler, I will be very, very confused. Next, I'm going to throw in Kyron Williams. I know there's a lot of hype behind him. Um, I just think he's like a good running back. Not great, just a good running back. You're not mad if you have him on your team, but he's not elite. Another running back I think is in that same scenario is Rachaad White. He's just an okay running back. Same for James Cook. I don't think he's bad. I just don't think he's that good either. And this hurts my heart to do, but I'm putting Alvin Kamara in top 20. I mean, if you just look at his stats from last year, he didn't play the full season, but just like yards per carry and yards per reception, just nowhere near as good as they were 4 years ago. I'm gonna throw Javonte Williams up here. I mean, he's coming off of an injury. He got injured not too long ago. Hopefully, he can come back and play well. I'm also gonna put Devon Achane up here. I really like him. I think they're starting him this year. I'm not 100% sure. They should, but I think he has a lot of potential, and I would love to see him play some more. And I'm also gonna put Isaiah Pacheco up here. I mean, I think he, I think him being in the Chiefs' offense, he doesn't get a lot of usage because of how pass heavy their offense is. Because they have Patrick Mahomes, of course. But I think if he got used more, he would be like up top 10 situation, top 12, a really good running back. Next, I'm gonna throw Jahmyr Gibbs up here. I really like Jahmyr Gibbs. His rookie season was really, really good. I think he's gonna come into this year and dominate in the Lions offense. I'm gonna put Najee up here. I really like Najee. I mean Najee or Jalen Warren. I I mean they just go back and forth, but I like them both to be honest. I'm also gonna put Travis Etienne up here. I think he's another underrated running back as well. He doesn't get a lot of attention, but I think he's a really good running back. And I'm also gonna put Brees Hall up here. I think he's also another underrated running back as well. Um, and next I'm gonna put DeAndre Swift. I mean, I can see like you thinking this is too high because he was behind the best O line in the league, so he got a lot of help being on the Eagles. But I still think he's a very good running back. Another running back I'm gonna put up here is Joe Mixon. I mean, he's getting older, but I still think he's really good. Um, Next I'm gonna throw in Aaron Jones. Again, he's getting older as well, but I still think he's a very good running back. And now I'm gonna throw in Bijan Robinson here. I feel like, in my opinion, I probably could move him up to this top 8 position. But I said this in the quarterback video. I want to see consistency. Because you can be good for one season and then not be good ever again. So I have to see consistency. I do think he will be a top 4 running back, top 8 running back this year. But I have to see consistency before I can move him there. I'm going to put K9 up in top 8. I really like K9. I also really like Jonathan Taylor. I really like both of these guys a lot. And then you have Tony Pollard, which I feel like this was a questionable choice picking up Tony Pollard for the Titans since you had Tajay Spears already. I mean, he sat behind Derrick Henry for a year or two, 2 years, I think. And now you're just going and picking up Tony Pollard? Like what's the point? I mean, I think Tajay Spears is a really good running back and you're just going to go pick up Tony Pollard? I mean, I think Tony Pollard's amazing, but just quite questionable. And finishing out our top 8, I'm going to throw in Josh Jacobs. I think he's an amazing running back. I mean, I just think he's a really good running back. I don't really have anything to say. And this is where I might get a whole bunch of hate, is the top 4. I'm throwing Derrick Henry up there. Obviously, I mean, you have to put Nick Chubb, Saquon, CMC. So, CMC is the best running back easily. Now, this is where I'm probably going to get a lot of hate. So, of course, you know, Nick Chubb got injured. His leg broke into 1,000 pieces. So, I hope he's able to come back and play just as well as he did before, but I'm not too sure. And then Derrick Henry is getting up there in age to his 30s. I mean, still, I think Derrick Henry is an amazing running back. I mean, age aside, like, he'll be like 35. Like, on God, he'll be 35 and still be better than half of the running backs in the league. But I'm going to throw Saquon above Nick Chubb and Derrick Henry just because Derrick Henry's getting pretty old and Nick Chubb is coming back from an injury. So I don't know how good he's going to be. But my hopes are high for both of these guys coming into this season. My hopes are very high. But I'm going to put Saquon above both of them just because of the chance of them both being bad because of, you know, Derrick Henry being old and Nick Chubb coming back from an injury. So I think this is going to be my list. So if you like the list, go ahead and like the video, and if you don't like the list, like the video anyways. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, leave a comment if you enjoyed, or leave a comment if you disagree on any of the rankings that I made. Because I probably made a couple that somebody didn't like, and just let me know. Give me your opinion in the comments. You may be able to persuade me. So I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.